What is going on, guys? It is your boy Toy Crunch, and today we've got a very special video, another series that I'm bringing back that I haven't done in a while, and this is the comparison between Human Sajin and Bankai Retsu, Hitchu, whatever you want to call her. I know her by Retsu, so that's what I'm going to call her, but we're going to go ahead and compare the two. If you don't know how these work, we structure it with overviews of each character in a PvP aspect and just talk a little bit about their stats and skills and what they have in terms of, just everything overall. And then we're going to go ahead and do PvP and then just a comparison to conclude everything, just a little bit of a comparison between the two, pros and cons and all that. So yeah, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get right into it. First up, we've got ourselves Human Sajin. This is a character that was released a few months ago on the first batch of 1000-Year Blood War arc characters, and he was released alongside Toshiro, Shunsui, and Bankai, and Byakuya, not Bankai. Bankai Shunsui was in there, but I believe, in my personal opinion, I think he was the second best out of that banner, right behind Toshiro. Of course, that's maybe me being a little biased, but I just think he's a really cool character. And looking at his stats, man, 1030 stamina is very good. Attack 762 is actually the second highest in the game, so very good attack. Defense 350, SP 616, and focus 315 aren't the greatest. Those aren't the highest numbers in the game, but they're respectable, and it makes it so that he's not horrible. They're good and respectable numbers. Skills, though, it gets better than the stats. He gets Sprinter, which is great, so he's agile. He's able to dodge in a very good, I think better than a character like Broken that doesn't have Sprinter. He has Long Reach, Berserker, Flurry, and Poise, and those last two are very important. I would say Sprinter, Flurry, and Poise, that combination right there is insanely dangerous and deadly in any kind of way you look at it, PvE or PvP, especially PvE. Through the gameplay, as you guys see, we're doing the droplet farming, the hardest, level 170, and he's just getting through it. Like, he's taking care of the mods or the mobs of enemies like there's no other. So it's awesome. He's a great character. I think personally he is one of my favorite PvE characters just because of the insane damage he inflicts. And when we get to the final boss, when we go up against Halibel, you guys will see how much damage he inflicts with Espada Killer on top of all that, because he does get Espada 40% additional damage on Espadas. He gets normal attack damage increase plus 20% through his soul trait, and of course he's a mind character. Best overall build, I have to go with the normal attack damage build. It just makes him that much better, man. It's the only way to go with this character. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy his special, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Peace. Bankai! Next up, we've got ourselves Bankai Retsu. This one right here is just a character that just recently came out, and looking at everything you guys see here, the reason I'm comparing the two is just that they're very alike. They're very similar, but there is some differences. So looking at the stamina or the stats, 1024 stamina is very good. Not very different from Sajin's. It's actually pretty close. I think only six difference in stamina. Attack 766 is actually higher than Sajin, and that is the highest overall attack in the game, which is insane. 766 is an insane number. Defense 361, SP of 620, and focus of 335. So she does get an increase in defense, SP, and focus, which is, I would say, is slightly noticeable, especially on defense. I do notice it in PvP, PvE. She does take less damage from enemies that Sajin would normally take, so I do find that a little bit of a benefit of Retsu. But looking at her skills, she has even better skills overall, man. She's got Sprinter, so she's going to be able to have that as well, just like Sajin. She's going to get out of situations that other Flurry characters do not have. And talking about Flurry, she does get Flurry along with Poise, Medic, Berserker, and Long Reach. So overall, man, this character has just insane skills. I really do like the combination of all of her skills, and she's got Medic. So her second and her special, second strong attack and her special do heal. It heals the team. It's insane. And not only does her special heal, it has a chance of insta killing the enemy. So she's got that insta kill ability that not many have. Only her, Aizen, and Bankai Shunsui have that. So it's actually awesome. I mean, don't expect to insta kill every single time, but you guys will see it's actually really nice, and you guys will see the special at the end. It's insane. Both of these characters have insane and beautiful specials. One thing about her that I do like a little bit more is that she has a soul trait of minus 16 damage reduction, so it's perfect for PvE and PvP, especially PvP. She also gets a 40% additional damage on captains, so I also think that's a little bit better. And of course, she is a heart character. So, you know, overall, this character is insane. Best build is a normal attack damage build. Go ahead and enjoy her special. We'll be right back to compare the two in just a second.
Bankai Minazuki. 雑境はこれにておしまい。Bankai
And now, like I promised, we will be going ahead and do the PvP section of this video, just to have both of them in a team and just compare how they do, you know, together. And, you know, as you guys see, we've got Notora, Retsu, and Sajin. And just to make things fair, because I do have Sajin 10-10-10 link slots, I do have that available for him. I only took advantage of one of the link slots, so I think I have one normal attack damage link in there, which is White Tensa fused, so I get the extra stats from there. But then I also have damage reductions that don't increase anything on stats, only the damage reduction. With Retsu, I have two 10 link slots available. So I have Ryukin for the damage reduction and a little bit of stats. And then I do have Tag Team Jushiro, so I get some extra stats and you know, a normal attack increase. But the only thing about the difference between Retsu and Sajin is that Retsu only has 5-5 in link slots and Sajin has only 110. So it kind of equals out. And, you know, as you guys see, man, total destruction from these two. You know, have high stamina with damage reduction and a one link slot that increases the normal attack. And as you guys see, look at that, Retsu just destroyed Sajin. The reason she destroys Sajin's, and she will do that with any Sajin she comes up against, is because she gets Captain Killer on top of all of what she has. You know, if she didn't have Captain Killer and they were just going you know, one on one, she still is gonna take, I would say, the win, just because she gets damage reduction compared to Sajin having 20 normal attack damage. And then of course she heals, so she also has the chance of healing herself and the team. So man, overall I do think Retsu is slightly better for PvP, but together they're insanely great. Like, they work well together, and I actually really like this team right here. I've been using this PvP ever since I tried it, which was this gameplay you guys see here. I've been playing along with these three since then, and yeah, it's great. I love it. If you're wondering what I have on Notora, I have a golden Chappie with 30 attack. I have some stamina from not a cape, incomplete Hogyoku, and then I also have a little bit more attack on I believe on like a Pupples or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I do have the same build as Sajin and Retsu, where it's just a lot of stamina, a bit of attack, and damage reduction as soul traits. But yeah, look at that. Sajin just took care of Tsukishima, comes and helps and kills Retsu, and then now Ganryu. I'm surprised he actually lasted quite a bit and took some of that, you know, took Retsu out quite a bit of damage. But yeah, overall, man, great team. I love it. I think they work well together. Like I said, though, personally, I think Retsu is a little bit better just because of the medic and then the damage reduction link that she does have on her. And then, of course, Captain Killer. I think Captain Killer is, of course, a lot more useful than 40% on espadas, because you do go up against more captains. But yeah, with that said, that is the PvP section of the video. Let's go ahead and get into some comparisons between these two. All right, so the last section of this video is the comparison between these two, just a little bit of the pros and cons for each one of them, and then ending it off with what I believe is the best fit for them. And first off, we'll start off with Human Sajin. His pros is that he is the second highest attack in the game. He does have that, and it's really noticeable, as you guys saw through gameplay and PvP. He is just super insanely great when it comes to his normal attacks. He also has a very nice normal attack string. I believe he has quick normal attacks, and he also has rangy normal attacks. So I really like that about him. I do like his normal attack string. Some people don't like it because some say he's a little slower. I don't think he is, but I mean, let me know down below if you think Sajin's a little slow. Neutral attribute, I had to place that in here just because he is a mind attribute. So going up against, like, let's say Noitora, he gets the Espada killer, and the fact that he's mind makes it so, he doesn't get hit that hard compared to if he was, like, let's say a technique character going up against Noitora. But yeah, I really like that, and it does help out in PvP especially. Soul trait is actually pretty good, I would say, for both normal attack. It's a very good soul trait to have for a character that you're gonna use in PvE and PvP. I think if he had, like, let's say damage reduction like Retsu, that would be a little bit better, and it would make it so him in PvP he'd be a little bit better than he is. Because personally, I don't think he's the best in PvP. There's other options that are much better in my opinion. Soul trait I already talked about. Flurry plus poise, that combination is deadly. Just having the fact that you're gonna get double normal attack hits, and then you're gonna have poise, so that means you can get your normal attack string off without staggering, is insane. I really like that about these two characters. These two characters have that, so I really like that. That has to be listed as a pro. Cons, I went ahead and listed lower defense and focus. I would put SP, but that really doesn't matter because he's a normal attack damage character. But defense and focus does come into play a little bit more, and the fact that he only has 350 defense, that is in the 7th page overall. If you go on Bleach, FYI, he's in the page 7, and there's characters like Christmas, Lisa, there's characters like the normal Koga that have higher defense, and I personally don't think that is the best thing about him. I do think that is a con. Oh, actually, funny enough, his tag team version has higher defense than his manga version. So I do have to list that in as a con. And same with his focus, not the highest focus. I think you can do without focus just because of the attack making up for it. But defense, definitely, I can notice that being a problem. And yeah, best overall fit, I would say he's great for PvE. PvP, he's good. He's good in PvP, but he is not the best, and I do have to, for that, I have to list him only as best fit for PvE. Looking at Retsu now, pros, I have to say she is the highest attack in the game, and it is very, very noticeable. 766 attack is insane. So of course, very good pro of hers. Normal attack string, I have to list that as well. Super fast, super quick. Yeah, nothing else to say. I mean, she's got a lot of range, just a great string, normal attack string. She's also a neutral attribute since she's heart, so she's not going to take that much damage. And the fact that she has damage reduction as her soul trait is actually perfect. It works along perfect with neutral attribute because yeah, she is going to take, normally a heart character does take more damage from mind characters, but the fact she has damage reduction, that does help out a bit. And yeah, overall damage reduction is a great link for PvP and PvE. Flurry plus poise, what can I say? Great combination. She gets to get her normal attack string off super quick. And I mean, the fact that she has poise, it is so she doesn't stagger, but it's almost like she doesn't need it because she's so quick through her normal attack string that she kills the enemies before they even get the chance to hit her. So really awesome. Healer, of course, she heals through her second strong attack, and it's an awesome strong attack. Her special heals with insane amount. I've seen like 800 plus stamina, so that's insane. Also, along talking about her special, she also has a chance of insta killing, so that is an awesome thing she's got going, something that not many characters have. And then crowd control, I think her strong attacks are definitely better than Human Sajin's. She has a third strong attack that is a full screen, and I think it is a double wave. And also her first and second, they're both great strong attacks to hit the enemies in front of her. So I think she's a really good crowd control character. And when it comes to cons, I really could not find one. I was sitting here thinking, what is a con? I know there probably is one, and I'll leave that one to you guys. You guys let me know in the comments down below. What is one con that you found about Retsu? I've been using her for like the last 5 days since I got her, and I really cannot find one. So yeah, if you guys want to help me out, go ahead and list something down below. But these two characters are both insane. I really couldn't come up. It was hard to compare these two because they're both great. They're very good, and they're probably the best normal attack damage characters for their attributes. So I really couldn't come up. It was hard. It was hard to compare these. Best fit, I did forget to mention, Retsu is perfect for PvE and PvP. She's just perfect for it because she heals and inflicts insane damage through normal attacks. I had to put in PvE and PvP. So yeah, overall, I do have to give the edge to Retsu. Let me know down below who you think is better out of the two. It is a hard comparison. They're both insane characters. But yeah, that is basically it for this comparison. I know that I haven't done one of these in a while, but I'm hoping you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys can let me know down below by hitting the like button on this video. That does show the support. And also let me know if you would like me to compare another two characters. What characters would you like me to compare? Maybe I can compare Kenny versus, let's say, Retsu, because they're both, they fought against each other in the manga, and it's just it'd be a cool comparison, I think. But I don't know, you guys let me know down below. And yeah, that's basically it. Love you all so much, man. Hit the like button, it does mean a lot. Subscribe if you are new, and stay tuned for a video tomorrow. Anyways, peace.